You may have heard that McCarthy's Miranda's team was let go by galagames a few months back. Some of the developers went over to NFTD, the game that recently won the galachain hackathon, while others joined Mooncast Online, led by Jay Hughes. Both of these projects have something in common. That is, they are using the DeEEP Network to host their games, and here is everything you need to know about the DeEEP Network. Before we get started, just a disclaimer that this video is sponsored by DeEEP Network. They didn't provide a long script to read, and they gave me pretty much free reign, so you don't have to worry about a filtered viewpoint. You can find all the official links in the comments and description. Be careful not to click on any dodgy links. Also, my link is down there, so show me some love and make sure to click it. And while you're down there, smash that like button. First things first, what is the DeEEP Network? Not to get confused with the Deeper Connect, which focuses more on VPNs, DeEEP Network offers a unique opportunity to monetize your unused bandwidth while contributing to a secure and decentralized network. The platform simplifies deployment by handling all security, updates, and maintenance, allowing users to focus on their core tasks. DeEEP supports a wide range of services and is designed for easy-to-use integration with decentralized applications. The network is community-driven, emphasizing fair compensation and easy-to-use infrastructure for Web3. Web3 currently has many problems, the main three being security, centralization, and cost. DeEEP targets these issues with their initial 1,776 hardware devices. These devices aim to save you money while you're running your Web3 nodes, make you money by hosting workloads on your device, and finally make it safe and easy with one-click deployment. You're probably wondering how hard this is to set up and what the specs are for the device. Well, it's as easy as plugging in the device and a few clicks, way easier than setting up a Gala's founders node or gaming node if you've set those up. I also asked the team about the power consumption of the device, and surprisingly it uses the same amount of power as a normal light bulb, so it's cheaper than running most of your nodes on a VPS. Here are the specs for the device. Now that's cool and all, but how does it work? DeEEP Network consists of stakeholders such as hardware owners, the DeEEP Network hardware device, Web3 service creators such as gaming companies like NFTD and Mooncast Online, and hardware manufacturers. These stakeholders make up the DeEEP Marketplace. The DeEEP Marketplace uses a web page, token, and blockchain-based smart contracts to manage services, providers, SLAs, and payments. Some of the workloads that the hardware device can handle include Web3 services such as nodes, validators, and oracles. It can also handle Web2 services like databases, computational work, gaming servers, websites, and storage. So overall, it's a pretty versatile. Moving on to the section of this video that everybody is here for, and that is earning DeEEP. You can earn the DeEEP token in three ways: hosting fees paid by service owners, plugin rewards, which we'll talk about in just a sec, and utilization rewards. The last two are from minting. Service owners pay a fee in DeEEP for running their services using the network. The fee is pegged to USD to maintain stability. The distribution is as follows. As you can see, 70% goes to the device owner, which is amazing considering some of the other Web3 projects I've seen. Node gets 20% for management, sales, and marketing. The DeEEP Network operations get 7%, leaving the remaining 3% going towards the community fund and the service creator fees. Moving on to the second way to earn, which is plug-in rewards. This is the incentive for people who participate in the DeEEP Network in the early stages. It encourages onboarding new devices and promoting the growth of the network. Here is an image showcasing the first 12 months of plugin rewards. It's split into tiers, each tier increasing by 10,000 devices online. The more devices online, the lower the reward, so make sure you're one of the early adopters to get the maximum rewards. Now the third way to earn utilization rewards. Rewards are given when devices are onboarded. Tokens are released gradually as long as the service runs, ensuring you are actively participating in the network. None of this 6 hours online and then turning it off stuff. The daily reward pool is distributed among everyone who has had a 99% uptime after a 10-day settlement period. This is one thing I think they could be a little bit more lenient. When fixing my Gala node, it normally takes 30 minutes to an hour to get them back online, so having a 23-hour uptime would be dope. Then again, DeEEP might not have the same issues, and if everything is set up properly, it should work properly. Now, how many DeEEP tokens are there? The maximum supply is 83,822,300 160,000 tokens. This allows for up to 1 million devices at the current utilization rewards rate. Here are some examples of the tokenomics depending on how many devices are online. The initial 1,776, 50,000, 60,000 and 1 million. You can find this information in the light paper link in the description if you want to dig deeper yourself. You see what I did there? Now, having a token is good and all, but what are the use cases? We don't want to repeat 95% of the crypto right now, where there's a bunch of tokens without any use case. We've already talked about some of the use cases, such as transaction fees for using the network, rewards and incentives like plugin rewards and utilization rewards. You will also be able to use your DeEEP tokens in governance votes, proposals, and other decisions. You will need to lock a certain amount of DeEEP tokens to submit a proposal, which will then be reviewed and voted on. You can also stake your tokens to enhance the security and trustworthiness of the services to meet the SLA requirements. Staking could also be a requirement for accessing high value or high stakes services on the network. The community fund will be used to develop and grow the network and incentivize the community. This is what is used to fund hackathons, bug bounties, etc. I'm not going to go through all of them, but here are some of the others. Monetization of services, ecosystem development, user engagement, development bounties, referral and affiliate programs, liquidity pools, and many more. To learn more about each of the categories in depth, check out the light paper. So to summarize, DeEEP Network is like what Amazon Cloud Services does, but instead of it being centralized, it's aiming to fix it by using the DeEEP Network to decentralize it. Some Web3 companies you may know already are using the DeEEP Network as shown here, and since it's by Nerd Node, you know you're going to be looked after because Forged in Crypto is there. He's very community focused and has been involved with several projects and communities that have been going in the right direction. Don't miss the opportunity to be one of the first 1,776 people to get a DeEEP device by clicking the link in the description or comments and kickstarting the decentralization of the internet one device at a time.